Yes, it is. Actually.
Do you have any workers? Are there external people that you've actually employed?
I do one. The other ones I do outsource in case I need extra help. Naleta tu watu casual kidogo and but I have a permanent guy here. 5:30 I'm up. So since I don't live at the farm, so by 6 I'm here. So to serve breakfast first.
You said you have over 10 types of birds.
Yes, I think even more because utapata there kuna ndege sema kitu kama for example a pheasant utapata like it's a pheasant. This is a pheasant, yes.
Both of them ama moja?
Both of them, but that's a male and a female. But utapata in a pheasant I have like 3 or 4 varieties but the same under the same name, pheasants. Yes, and in birds utapata male ndio ina stand out.
That is exactly what I wanted to ask you because it looks so pretty.
Yes.
And the other one looks like the male.
Yes. No. In actually not in birds, in animal kingdom, the male stand out to the female so that they so ni maumbile yao since they don't, unlike humans wanaongea mtu mwanaume atajitetea. These ones they have to attract the female for mating. With these birds, the pheasants, your tail will grow. At some point it molts, meaning it falls off. Then it grows again. Yes, but now these one are different breed. These are melanistic. The dark male is a melanistic. The lighter, the female is lighter. The lighter shade is a ring neck. So what we do, these birds here, you can crossbreed them to get something unique, different now colors eventually.
Because this one is actually different from what we just saw.
Yes.
So this knowledge, where did you get this knowledge? Is this something you went to school for? Is it something you grew up watching? How do you
coincidentally, no. Okay, I've been brought up with birds, but not as many as we have right now. Me bring up na bata, kawaida, kuku, even rabbits at some point. But this one now I just developed a passion for birds at a younger age. So I started kitu inaitwa bird collection. Like someone would collect stamps. Now that was my hobby, collecting birds for showcasing. That was 2010. But bado nilikuwa nafanya part time, so I worked for roughly 3 years. So from around 2014, that's when I started now ile full time bird keeping. But all this time nimekuwa nikifanya job, pia nimekuwa on the side hustle, nimekuwa nikisteal from my employer time na research birds.
So you actually learn online?
Yes, mimi ni self-taught.
Mtu wa YouTube?
Yes, mimi ni YouTube nina hizo story. But pia niko na background ya my dad. Pia is a farmer. Yes, so I've been brought up under a farmer, so pia nimelearn from him a lot. Yes, so ile 2022 ni kuongezea tu na to bring new breeds, ku research new birds, where they are found, how to keep them, their survival, kitu kama characteristics zake, how they will do in Kenya, because mingi za hapa pia si za huku. So it's them from outside, but na source eggs, then I hatch them here, then I multiply the birds. So mayai incubator unless ile kuna overflow, niko na mayai mengi. But kama sina, I just use the natural way. Kuku wenyewe pia na kienyeji wanalalia wachache, so I use turkeys na kuku kulalia. These birds pia wenyewe, they sit on their own eggs. Yes.
So how expensive or inexpensive relatively is it? Because you're speaking about importing.
Yes.
How cheap, how expensive is it?
Well, it's relative. It can be expensive, it can be cheap. But it depends. It depends which bird you're buying and from which country you're getting these birds. So pia na depend na passion how much you are willing to invest in these birds. Because zingine probably they're expensive. I would say they're expensive.
Are these considered wild birds or domestic birds?
No, these are wild. These are wild. Actually, what we do to our team. So in that case, we need licensing from the local authorities, whichever country you are. So here, for our case, we use KWS. Yes.
Do they come in for inspections?
They do. That's the point of licensing in the first place. Others, they don't license blindly. They do inspections to make sure unaziweka pia conducive environment, unazitibu. Alafu pia, the main thing ya hizi vitu ni you multiply them. Since they're under captivity, so you don't captive the birds, alafu tena zinivo too, others zitakuwa extinct. So what you do, you try to multiply them as much as you can.
Yes. Do you actually sell them? And
yes.
To who?
Yes, I do. My main purpose here it's agribusiness.
Yeah.
So I do ni ukulima biashara. So na multiply nikiuza. Hii ndio na sustain saa hii. Hao ndio employers wangu.
This one?
Yes.
Nitakupa pesa ngapi?
Hii si much. Hii kinipatia, well, much is relative. Hii 100,000. each bird.
100,000.
Yes, 100,000 for one.
And I wouldn't buy one if I want to procreate them, so I'd have
Yes,
to buy 2.
yes. But pia purpose yake ni ornamental. So me I'm a multiplier, I'm a breeder. So my purpose is to multiply them and sell in the same. But I get clients who want just for beauty. Because female hana beauty.
Oh, yeah.
So anataka tu male, ile beauty tu. Yeah, so utapata mtu anachukua tu ya urembo tu, hana haja na kumultiply. Yes, so that's why I even remain in business. Sijai tosheleza demand ya peacock. Yes, they are ever in demand all round. Yes, but now pia kukua safe, that's why I also do other birds. Yes, but I know if you just do one thing passionately, then it will pay off. They take around 2 years to fully mature and start breeding. Yes, so it take time. So pia ndaka patience pia. Yes, so ukichukua kama huyu akona mwaka moja sasa, mwaka ingine moja to fully even show the characteristics ya male, ile tail atoe, rangi nini anze kumate. 2 years. The maintenance, well, it's not that much, but they are very wako fragile, ni fragile birds wakiwa wadogo so mortality yake pia inakuwa iko very high. Yes, so pia kuna a lot of treatment, vaccination involved. Alafu pia the scarcity of this bird, so even makes it even expensive. More expensive, yes.
So vets, wakigonjeka, do they get sick? What is the most common illness? Who
They
comes
do.
in to treat them?
Well, I'm a self-proclaimed vet doctor. From staying with these birds, then najua kuwa treat pia. Well, nimekuwa nikiinvolve a vet doctor, but pia naona you observe whatever they are doing is more or less what I can do too.
What you can do yourself.
Yes,
So
so
you
and
cut on the
yes. Alafu uko pale on the job, as in uko in real time, unaona venye ana behave. I try these dawas, this one dies, I try this one survives, so I even learn on the job. So eventually nika master my own art, so I treat them me mwenyewe most of these birds. Yes.
What are these parrots?
These are called in food they're called bajarigas. In short, nawaita budgies. These are originally in Australia. So these are mostly Australian
birds. How are you
birds.
able to tell the difference? Because to me, who is not familiar with birds, I'd say these are parrots.
Yes, ni passion. Unajua ile kuwasoma tu. Pia kujua male from female pia. It's quite tricky for most people, but living them, you know how the characteristics how a male is supposed to be, how a female is supposed to be. That's the easiest way to tell them apart. Yes. Most of these birds are polygamous. So a male can stay up to 3 females, 5 females, peacock, pheasants. But budgies, they do a pair only. So just one, budgies and pigeons. These are they just establish one partner. Then unless akufe ama umutoe hapo muuze by mistake or something, then they remain faithful to one. Gestation period yake ni around 17 to 18 days. Yes, so they take another 2 months to bring up the young ones. So hiyo utasema roughly 2 months, so give or take 3 months. So in a year they can multiply like 4 times. So this one, one goes for around 2,000 bob.
One. But as a pair,
4,000. Yes. I'm not allowed to sell to anyone who is not licensed to keep. So before you establish, you come first view the birds, you establish, yes, these are the ones I want. Also unaenda KWS, una lay your nini facts now, you tell them, nimepata wale ndege nilikuwa natafuta. Licensing sasa, they have to process license for you first. Then now before I sell, I have to see your license.
How much is that license? How much does it cost?
It's not costly because it's around, well, per every variety, most varieties it's 500 shillings per pair.
Or per pair?
Per pair, and it's renewable yearly. So it's quite affordable.
So what do you call this one? What type is this?
These are pheasant, that's silver pheasant, a male. I want to jump out. Only silver pheasant, but they are most aggressive, I think, of pheasant family. Those are the most aggressive.
That sounds
Yes. Huyo ana mark territory yake.
Oh, really?
Yes, but it's among the beautiful pheasants around. Yes, so kuna hiyo silver pheasant. Although they also take time to mature. Unlike the rest, they take around 7-8 months. Huyo atakuchukulia miaka kama miwili. These ones they take 28 days to hatch. But the other ones, they take 23 days, 24, 23 days to hatch. But this one takes 28 days to hatch the young ones.
You do sell birds, but do you also sell the eggs? If I want to start do you sell eggs?
Yes, I do on arrangements, but not for all birds. Pia I wouldn't want to buy a bird before because my rule is once nikipata a new breed of birds, I have to fully first have to raise them up, multiply them, then be in position to sell. Otherwise, I would be first to come away with mayai at this point.
Because you've never
I've never actually bred them yet. They had to breed. So I have to breed at least to the second generation for me to be safe to start selling the eggs. These are homing pigeons. So these, meaning easily they can be also tamed. They can totally be tamed. They stay harmoniously with humans. Unlike the others, zingine zinaogopa, they are quite wild. Yes, but pia hao kuna variety. Kuna, like you can see here, kuna hao wameinua mkia kidogo. They are called the fantail. There are those that are bigger, kidogo big size, they are called the mundane pigeons, king pigeons locally. Now the normal pigeons white. But these just a few. There are varieties of pigeons, over 10 varieties of pigeons. Porter, kuna trumpeter. I just have a few. Wakitaga, they lay only 2 sets of eggs. And most probably, the highest probability it will hatch a male and a female.
Wow.
Yes.
Is that a given probability?
It's a given probability. Most probability, but in maumbile yake pia. So hiyo ni science ya God. Alafu sasa pia they help in sitting on the eggs, brooding. Amongst the birds inasaidiana kulalia mayai ni easy. So easy, what they do, the male during the day, the male will sit on the eggs.
A male?
A male will sit on the eggs. In the evening, the female will take its turn to sit on the eggs.
Is that
then
natural?
Naturally, yes. Then they also bring up the young ones pamoja. So the male and the female, they will both watasaidiana to feed the young one. Before I sell to you, you come for training or one-on-one. We just talk about these birds, what's your intention, we're going to keep them, we're going to take care of them, if you know about the diseases. So most of them I first brief you. Yes, everything concerning a particular bird before you make a decision, if you're willing to still go ahead and buy the same. Yeah, although others peer, they come with the information. So we give the information, total information, and peer, as I said earlier, I consult. So in case sisi lazima grasp kila kitu hata go, eventually once you breed them through, I can take you through here. Different birds, different type of eggs. Yeah, so even if I saw it somewhere, hata kasi hapa, I'll know this egg is for a certain bird. Yes.
How long? They do take different times to like...
Yes. Well, most of these birds that are mature at 6 to 9 months start laying. Apart from peacocks, they stay to 2 years.
Which bird is this?
This one is now. These are pheasant. These are pheasant. Yes.
Oh, I noticed they're pointing down. Is that?
Yes, that's how to store an egg. You store it the sharp end down, because an egg, what it does, it has pores. It breathes.
Oh.
A pheasant head will go for around roughly 2,000 shillings.
This single
each.
Egg.
Yes. Or you get a bird itself for 10,000, a young one.
A young one?
Yes, or you go
What about one that is full to maturity to lay eggs?
It's 40,000.
Wow.
One bird. Some of these birds, they are quite expensive. So if you lose a bird, I think most people, they give up on continuing or the rearing, because a peacock could cost roughly from 50,000 to 100,000. So if you invest that kind of money, alafu you lose, people tend to give up. The other challenge of these things is space to keep them. But nasemaga, there's no limit. There's no limit to some things. There are idle lands lying around. Find the owner of this land, talk them nicely, lease the land. You have first to do your research, get your facts right. Know these birds, mostly they're ornamental birds, meaning they are not for consumption. Yes, you can eat. Wanazaliwa vizuri, but sasa pia they're quite expensive birds. So if you're tending to eat, afadhali ununue mbuzi ukule, ama normal chicken ukule. So again, it's an expensive venture, but you don't have to have a lot of money to start, because you can start as low as a chick, because the younger they are, the cheaper they are. You can even buy eggs, they're even more cheaper to start with eggs. Shida eggs hakuna guarantee.
Ama kweli nafasi na fursa katika ulimwengu wa ukulima ni nyingi mno, ya kupasa tu kutazama kwa kina. Kama kawaida tunaenda shambani kila wiki, na tayari ninayo hamu ya kukutana nawe wiki ijayo. Kwa leo tunatilia kikomo hapa.